Sometimes when you're pursuing your dreams, things get in the way. So how do you overcome those things? That's our question for today. Hi, I'm Paul Allen Clifford, and here's the suggestion that I have for you today. Publicize. Publicize what you want to do with your life. Now that doesn't mean put up a billboard or do a television commercial, but what it means is let people know what you're planning. That doesn't necessarily mean let them talk you out of it. That just means let them know what you're planning, so that you know someone will say, hey, whatever happened to blah blah blah. So when I did my first book, Podcasting Church, I started cautiously at first because I was convinced someone was going to tell me not to do it. I started cautiously telling people, I'm kind of trying to write a book, and we'll see how that goes. After I'd done my first book, it was easier to say, yeah, I'm writing my second book. After I'd written my second book, it was much easier to say, yeah, I'm working on my third book. So now I've got 2 more in the pipeline that need to be edited. So I'm telling you, I need to get those edited. And that is part of the process. Letting people know so that they can hold you accountable, so they can ask you about it, is part of the process of actually doing stuff. Also, another part of the process is setting a deadline. Now, when you're doing it yourself and there's no external deadline, it's a little harder. You see, when you have a publisher or an editor or someone to tell you, hey, do this, do that, then that can force you to do it. But I'm self-published. I own my own company. So there's no one to tell me. So I set artificial deadlines. When I send a book off to be edited, I plan in my head that I want to release that within the next month after that. So that way it keeps me from getting it back and just going, oh, I'll get to that someday. No, I have a deadline in mind. Now, if I'm late by a couple of days, who cares? But by having a hard deadline, it enables me to just keep going, stay motivated. So that's exactly why you publicize things. So if you have a list, if you have a platform, if you have people that like what you do and are encouraged by it, share that with them, because when you share it with them, it will help you actually accomplish it. And if you want to actually accomplish big things, that's what you need to do if you want to change eternity.